Hello and welcome back to another episode of Army Men of War, and previously we watched as the blue lines got completely obliterated by the red army. Well, I would actually say it was a stalemate, so if you did miss that video, be sure to go and check it out. I will leave a link to it in the top right hand corner. So anyway, what do we have in this video? As you can see on this battle map right here, we can see that the blue chieftains and also a lot of blue infantry, around 600 men, are advancing on the northern mountain range, which is known as Mount Regas. So we can see right here we've got a lot of blue chieftains and we've got the advancing blue army, and they have got to try and take out this mountain right here. So we can see on this mountain there is a lot of sandbag defences. The Greys have dug themselves in good and proper. We've got heavy machine guns, we've got some Omaha Beach vibes going on right here. It feels just like a D-Day landing, if you ask me. We've got some light artillery. Well, actually, I would say that's heavy artillery, but it's field artillery. That's why it's there. And then higher up, look, we have heavy artillery. So these things are absolutely beast. I think the Blues also had the exact same cannons in one of the previous videos. So anyway, the main objective for the Blue Army in this video is to try and take out this colonel at the top of the mountain. This is the colonel who is in charge of this whole regiment of Greys right here. And if the Greys do manage to hold off against the chieftains and the blue mechanized army, then they'll be able to hold this position and then maybe even swing around and attack the rest of the blue army on the eastern front line. So the eastern front line has been completely obliterated at the moment by both the Reds and the Blues. The Reds and the Blues kind of hit a stalemate in the previous video. Again, I will link that right here in the top right hand corner. If you missed it, be sure to go and check it out, as it was an absolutely epic battle. The Reds managed to push their full army across the border of Highton into the airfield, but the Blues held out to a point where there was literally no men left on the whole of the battlefield, I think, apart from one blue tank. But I don't know, I think that maybe it was a draw on the previous video, and maybe it was more in the Reds' favour, as they did manage to capture the the blue general. So General Bluton has been captured by the Greys, and he is currently making his way back to Graut, and he is going to be interrogated by the Von Graut family. And the Von Grautens are a loyal family to the Kaiser, which is Kaiser Graham II. He is he's like an emperor of Graut. So anyway, these blue chieftains, I don't know why I'm calling them grey, are going to be trying their best to make their way up this mountain. But one thing that these chieftains has never been up against before is this sort of elevation. I'm not too sure if they'll be able to handle it. I think we have got some artillery over here that we are going to use now. This is going to be super epic. So we're going to set these to aim there. We're going to blind fire, aim there, and we're going to aim there. Let's see how that does. And we're going to light up this hill. Hopefully that will weaken up the Grey defences just that little bit, so the Blues can push forward. If not, I don't think the Greys have got hit by that artillery all that much, to be honest. There's still a lot of dug-in positions, look. Still a lot of Greys. Another cool thing is these new machine guns that we have. Look at that, it's like 2 MG42s. I think all of the Red Bulls have been taken out now. These guys were retreating towards the mountain, hoping that these Greys would give them shelter. But unfortunately, they didn't make it back in time. So I think that is the end of the Red Bulls. Well, most of them anyway. Maybe there's a few bands of them here and there. But the majority of their army has been taken out. Maybe they're going to have to turn to guerrilla warfare now and do what rebels do best, and just attack, then run. Attack, then run. This huge blue army. Oh, I do apologise not for uploading for the past 2 days as well. I have been suffering from a cold. I've been getting a lot of colds lately, I don't know why. Maybe it's the weather, I'm not sure. 1 minute it's hot and then the next minute it's like really cold, so. I think we have another shot with these things. Yes we do, okay. So we're going to blind fire again. Call in artillery on coordinates 640215640. I don't know. Let's shoot again and again and again. Oh, look at the fireworks. It's the 4th of July. Now, that was pretty epic. The Greys also do have one of their little land mattresses themselves. Look, they've got a naval weapon over here, and it's protected by 2 heavy machine guns. So even when the Blues get past that first line of defences, they have to get through the field artillery line, and then they have to get through another line, and then they even have to get to the top of the mountain. So we can see that there's a row of, well, 2 squads of Greys back here as well, both armed with rifles and GK-47s. The Grey K-47. So I think we have found the weakness of the chieftains, and that is field artillery. They don't seem to be able to get anywhere near the field artillery. Did I say anywhere near the field artillery? This always happens to me. First video back after a couple of days off, and my words start slurring. It's one of those things you have to get used to, I guess. Oh, we've got a couple of brave soldiers here. Squad leader taken out though. Who took them out? Sniper and a grenade. Just to add insult to injury, as you do. So realistically, there would be another 2 companies of men on that side of the mountain, but they've chosen not to attack because they don't want to send all of them in at once, you see, and they also don't want to leave Scottsdale undefended. The Blues are also engaging the Grey Navy, which is going to be one of the upcoming battles on this channel, and that is why the Greys cannot get any reinforcements to their lines. So what you see is what you get right here for the Greys. What's left of all of their companies that have been fighting against this huge chieftain division. We still haven't came up with a name for them yet. Maybe you guys could help me out in the comments. Here comes the next line of defences. Only the Greys would have a machine gun like that. 2 MG42s. Or are they MG34s? Something of the sort. Got a huge clump of them trying to come over this mountain now. This is acting as a sort of shingle, just like in Saving Private Ryan. Clear the shingle! Maybe we'll come up with a name for this. Maybe this could be like... well, in Saving Private Ryan, they had Dog 1, so I'm thinking we can call this Cat 1. Yes, Cat 1, and then we'll have Cat 2 right there. So if they take Cat 1, we're going to be like, Cat 1 is open! I repeat, Cat 1 is open! And that's when they're all going to charge. I don't think the chieftains can get any higher than that part, so it's up to the soldiers now. Doing a damn good job though. The Greys are bringing out their own reinforcements, I believe. Well, they were. I think they've stopped bringing them out now. I think they've deployed them all. These guys are just patiently awaiting. I wonder if there's anybody on those cannons. I want to keep these occupied. Yep. Oh, let's get a shot. Come on, come on. No, he's reloading. What about you? He's nearly reloaded. Oh, the chieftain got up here. This is not good. This is not good for the Greys. Got aim, 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 aim. Oh, direct hit. I don't know if that took them out though. Nope, I don't think so. Oh god, I love the shells. The shells look awesome as they come out the back. Got a naval weapon. He's nearly reloaded. That is going to be the perfect shot if he can get it right in that centre. Looking forward to that. See the action from the Blues again. I think this is all of the Blue soldiers now. I'm not too sure if they're bringing in any more. But that is a lot of soldiers. We're looking at about 600 Blue soldiers right here. What do we call them? The BEF, the British, well, not the British, the Blue Expeditionary Force. That is it. Gonna make the way over here now. They're about to engage the field artillery. Get some grenades over there. Oh, as they stand up, they're receiving fire from some Greys over here. This is good. This is good for the Greys. Bad for the Blues. Wow, look how much ground they've taken. insane. So, oh no, there is more blues coming. Okay, still bringing in trucks by the looks of it. Are they unloading the trucks? Yep, they're unloading more trucks. Now he's driving up. He's just going to park up. Number 0237. Oh, that reminds me, we had a really good tank in the previous video. I think we're going to take that back on down to Bludernium, the capital of Blutania. Yes, that's what we've called it. And we're going to put it on show in the museum. Or we could deploy it again. Let me know. What do you think we should do? Should we deploy that other tank? I forgot the number of it. But we should either deploy it, or we can send it back to the museum. Is that Nobelwerfen done yet? You going to shoot, my lad? No, he's already shot. Okay, never mind. That's a shame. So now they're about to engage the heavy artillery. Oh, we've got another machine gun over here. He's not having any of it. He's trying his best to stop all of these blues from getting up this mountain. We have body parts flying through the sky. I can see the shadow. What a beautiful battle. Gotta be one of my favourites so far. The chieftains are actually getting higher. They can climb. They're like monkey tanks. Oh, here we go. We've got some blues advancing up this hill now. Engaging the last line of defence for the greys. This could still turn in the greys' favour, you see. They could actually just funnel all of the blues up into this little narrow corridor right here. The hot gates. And they could, yeah, they could just kill them all with this one machine gun. So, don't think the battle's lost yet. I know the blues have a lot of soldiers, but there is a lot that can still happen. A lot of twists and turns. You just don't know what's going to happen in Men of War Assault Squad 2, you see. It could turn in either favour. They're going to move up the hill. Go on, lads. Advance. But we can't get up, sir. It's too high. Just give it. We're going to put that to the test. Private, advance up that hill. Okay, they've got to go around that way. Okay. Right, everyone up that way. So I can send some round. Oh no, some of them can make it up there. We'll just leave them to do their own thing. They know what they're doing. I don't know what I'm doing, do I? He's taking shots from a sniper. Where are you going, lad? I think we're still in this battle. What about this chieftain? Can that still get up there? I don't know if he can. Final advance. I think there's only 2 squads left now. 2 squads of greys against about, I don't know. I'm not seeing any more reinforcements. We've got a lot of chieftains down here. Yep, a lot. We've got a lot of dead chieftains. I mean, that's 1, 2, 3. He's repairing his. 4, 5. So about 5 dead chieftains. That's not bad. That's a good number considering the strength of the tank. More soldiers moving up. They're flanking. They're outflanking them. Get some grenades over there, blues. Like, damn you, Mighty. Stop sticking up for the blues. What about the greys? I love the greys. But I'm British, so sorry. I'm routing for the blues in this one. I'm joking. Do you know what? Me saying that there has probably just caused a riot in the comments. Everyone's going to be like, I knew it, blue bias. Mighty sticking up for one nation. That's not the case. Have you seen how many dead blues there are? Look at that. Look at that for a battlefield, guys. It's insane. There's just dead bodies everywhere. Well, dead plastic bodies. Don't want to get demonetized, do we? There we go. The last advance. Can they do it? The noble weapon's gone. I wonder if they can turn that machine gun on them. Lads, get the machine gun. No, they can't. Can they turn it around? Oh, yes, we can. Say hello to my little friend. Doing a damn good job. They're now overrunning this great position. Ouch. More field artillery taken out. This is every blue that you can see deployed at the moment. They have a lot of chieftain tanks though. But the greys could still hold this line. Look, they've got 2 lines of defences left. Tell me in the comments, pause the video now and tell me who do you think is going to win this battle. Do you think this is more in the favour of the Blues, or do you think the Greys are going to be able to hold this hill? Because numbers don't count for sugar in this series. Honest to God, literally all of these guys could just be picked off one by one. What are you doing, lads? Oh, the Greys have managed to re-secure this position. Look, it's gone tan. What's going on? It's because it used to belong to the Tans, and the Greys are like, "Do you know what, we're just going to paint it." Oh, more Blues advancing. Grenade out! The last Grey. They're going to tell stories about this man. I want to go home to see my Grey family. I don't want to die. Look at that view. Blues running everywhere now. I think these guys are going to get PTSD, post-traumatic toy stress disorder or something, aren't they? Well, that would be PTTSD. Again, exactly what I thought is happening. And the Greys are picking off these Blue soldiers one by one. Today is going to be a bit of a longer video. I'm going to try and charge them up there now so I can get them in the fight. Stop some wall hugging. At least they've managed to secure the cannons. More soldiers, I think they're checking the dead. Yep. They're observing the dead, look. Not every soldier's in this fight. An epic Blue Mountain attack. And even more epic Grey Mountain defense. He's still holding in there. Let's see how many kills this guy has. His name is Peter Berlin, and he has 3 kills. Not bad. Don't want to get him killed, do we? But this is where they're holding the Blue soldiers now. And they're doing a damn good job of it as well. Is Mr. Berlin gone? Mr. Berlin took a grenade to the face, and that is all that's left of him right now. Here comes a couple of squad leaders leading their men, trying to go over the top. They're like, protect the colonel! You see, these Greys have nowhere to turn, so they will not surrender. They will fight to the last man. Speaking of last man, how are we doing over here? We even have this thing right here, look. I think, should we bring this down? I think we should bring this down to support them. Move out of the way, Colonel. We need to kill the Blues. Okay, we've got a good position right here. We're doing it! I think without a doubt now, I think this is where the Blues would probably, they would probably hold their position now, and they'll probably be like, right, we need to talk diplomacy because we've lost too many soldiers. Look at that. I knew that the Greys would last, so the Greys have actually won this battle. But the Blues have completely and utterly secured the bottom of the mountain. So now, I think what we're going to do is... Oh no, tell a lie. This always happens to me. Yeah, so I think what we're going to do is now we're going to try and solve this with diplomacy. So we're going to pull everyone out. Pull out, what are you doing? You're just going to get yourself killed. Right, no, we can take them, sir. Don't worry about us. But you guys, pull back. And then we're going to bring this one to the next episode. So we're going to offer these Greys some terms. Let me know in the comments what sort of terms should we offer the Greys. Should we offer them their lives? Or should we just call in some sort of artillery strike? Because that's exactly what we can do right here, look. In fact, do you know what? Let's call it in. Let's call in an artillery strike, see if we can actually hit them. I'm not going to control them myself, I'm just going to order it in. If it misses, then we're going to go into diplomacy. If it hits them, then it's a definite win for the Greys. So I'm going to try that again. Let me try shooting myself. Right. And fire. Oh, no. Yep, they're just out of range. Like, haha! And the Greys start cheering. So this is a win for the Greys. A big congratulations to Mr. Colonel Von Blitz over here. So, yeah, we're going to be seeing this part 2, I guess, in the next episode. I think we'll make this part into a cinematic. We're going to offer them some diplomacy, some terms. In terms of their surrender, we might even move the artillery forward so it's in range, so yes. But anyway, I'm MightMap123. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's been super fun to play. And I'm back now. I'm going to try again for daily uploads. So I will see you all in the next one. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Helps me out a lot.